welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're playing a new mod wad by the name of Murderous Intent. It's actually Murderous Intent Redux 2024 by JXT. I want to give a shout out to the author of this really fun wad so far. I've only started with map 1. It's, I think, 7 maps. In any event, he apparently had created Murderous Intent some years ago and found it therapeutic for various personal reasons to go back and update this map. Found it personally helpful for his personal situation. I think that's laudable, and I appreciate him sharing that with us. So for that alone, at least, I'd like to do some walkthroughs and perhaps have other people enjoy it if they catch my video. So I'm doing it for that reason. So this is now Murderous Intent Redux 2024. First map is Entrance. 31 kills to be had, 3 secrets, and 2 items. The number could go up because of the arch pile. I should also mention that I normally play on the ultra-violence difficulty setting. That's the 4th slot when you choose new game. But in this case, ultra-violence is listed as being in the 3rd slot. And, quote, Murderous Intent is the difficulty level in the 4th slot, which is normally reserved for ultra-violence. So I've chosen the 4th slot because that is, in effect, ultra-violence difficulty setting for this WOD, even though the name of that is in the 3rd. So I'm playing on the 4th slot, ultra-violence difficulty setting, but it's really called Murderous Intent here. So I'll have to figure out what to call ultra-violence, because it's, if I say ultra-violence, it'll be the 3rd slot, and that's not what I'm playing. I'm playing the 4th. Anyway, I'll figure that out later, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm playing on the 4th slot, normally ultra-violence difficulty setting. So let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay. A couple of zombie men here, obviously. There are some imps and some revenants down here. We don't want to get too close to those revenants, especially with a pistol. So we take care of, there's a couple of zombie men, so we're going to take care of them, hopefully without taking any rockets. Give me here, zombie man, there we go. And there's another, grab the armor bonus there, that counts towards our 100%. And we do want to lure out the other imp. So now we've disposed of the enemies here, leaving just the revenants, which we're not going to take on, of course, with a pistol. So we did, I hope, step over this plate. We did. So that's a pressure plate. It opens up that wall over there on the cliff face. So I'll just show you that. I'll just grab this ammo here and skedaddle over here to this side. It lures out one of 2 imps. I do want to lure out the second as well. There is the second imp. Right, fighting out in the open while the Revenant throws the rockets that way, less fun. So that's my strategy anyway, get those 2 imps to come out. And now we avoid the Revenants altogether by just turning left into this little cave area, and the Revenants can't get us. So there are enemies up here, including a Captain, even a couple of shotgunners and others, but we do really need to get that shotgun. So we're going to might have to take some damage here, just to take, the weapon from its cold dead hand, as it were. Now be careful, because there's also a Revenant in that window. If he sees you, once he spots you, out comes the rocket. So he doesn't seem to have spotted us. He seems to be kind of sitting there all quiet, like a good boy. Alright, we've woken him up. I'd much prefer, if we can, within reason anyway, just be careful the rockets do, yes, go through that window. Okay, so I just prefer to take care of the Revenant there as opposed to running around inside. Grab the blue key, stay out of the green goo. Looks like we have all of the ammo, as little as it is. Jump down here and be careful of the Revenant's rockets. And now we're just going to peekaboo shoot the Revenant, ideally without taking any rockets. That's one. We're going to make our way over here and use this corner of the staircase as cover. And use this as our hold point. I think we were okay there. Wouldn't have been hit by the rocket anyway. But just want to be safe. So we're out of shotgun ammo for now. We do have some pistol ammo, not a ton. Why don't we go ahead and grab that health, I guess. But zombie man there. Might as well take care of that enemy. So what we're going to do now, armed with the blue key, we're going to open up the blue door. There's shotgunners and zombie man in the doorway. Try not to take too much damage. You do want to take care of the zombie man and the shotgunners in whatever order you can, because you do want those weapons. There are enemies in there. Shotgunners are first priority. Fortunately, we've used up our shotgun ammo, at least I have in this instance. Now, that shotgunner's really got a beat on me. Oh, well, that's too bad. So let's go ahead and pick up whatever health there is. Not a ton. So we can press this. That will lower the doors, the bars, I guess, to this area. There's an arch file behind there, so we're not going to open up that door quite yet, are we? And that door is open by pressing that switch. Do not press it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to press the secret little area here, which will lower this box. It does avail us a secret, and of course the chain gun, which will come in handy. But that, if you noticed, if you listen carefully, there are two things that happen there. I don't know if you can tell, but there are. So go ahead and press it, and now that we've opened this up, jump out the window. Well, don't get stuck on the little plant thing, I guess. Jump out the window. Since we've opened it, you have more room. Oh, good lord. Okay. This usually goes so much smoother. Alright, well, there you go. So you go ahead and grab the supercharge, which is nice. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press the switch and hightail it out of here to grab the armor and hopefully avoid the gaze of the archvile. So let's go ahead. We haven't alerted the archvile. We're going to try our best to keep him in there. Don't let him out. Stay where you are. You're not going out. All right, and that is how I prefer to dispose of the archvile. So we'll do a final count here. 31 kills, all 3 secrets, both items. Indeed, that means we are done. And that is one entrance for a fine revised mod called Murderous Intent, Redux 2024, played in Slot 4 difficulty setting, which is in this map called Murderous Intent. It is really normally the slot reserved for the ultra-violence difficulty setting. I'll call it something in the caption of my video. But hopefully you enjoyed that walkthrough, that the author JXT is feeling better, and that if you did enjoy the walkthrough, got some good tips and tricks, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us today.